everyone, welcome back to Podcast On Wheelz, episode number 47. As we settle in today's episode, please sit back and enjoy the show. Now, you are probably hearing a whole different voice and a whole different person on screen. Well, hi, my name is Big Donny. Doc, I decided to come into the podcast. Doc's feeling fine. She's feeling great. I just decided to join the podcast for the 47th episode. So, yeah, like, we're getting super close to season 3. Season 3? 4?
Season 4, yeah.
But we only have a couple of topics and bullet points today. The good thing is I'm very good at talking on camera and into a microphone.
I'm not really that awkward on camera.
No. So, yeah. But we have a couple of news about IEP for William, and that is our first topic. Go ahead, William.
Alright. Now, you will hear the absurd, and I didn't even know this was going on for months.
Wow.
This has been going on for 3 months.
What?
Since we ever started the second semester. And let me give you a rundown of my IEP. I am dyslexic, I'm autistic, I have ADHD, and I have a bunch of problems.
Yep.
And so
I'm not the dyslexic part.
He has dysgraphia. I have dyslexia. And I have been on IEP in college all freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, and most likely senior year.
He's literally been on IEP ever
my
since...
whole school.
Yeah, ever since...
Kindergarten.
Ever since preschool to...
Yeah, so I was on IEP in preschool, elementary, middle, high school, and college. I'm in my junior year of college, so I'll be graduating in 2025. No more school for me.
I'm so excited.
So, that's insane, and I'm happy for that. But, I'm kind of scared too. But, I've been on IEP for over 13 human years?
Yeah.
13?
16. No, sorry, 13.
13, like, I've been on IEP for like 13 human years.
I've only been on it for 10.
Donny got off of it in...
Freshman of college.
Yeah, like, they're starting. So, he's been off for like 3-4 years now, and he's not looked back on it once. But they're doing bad. They're doing bad. They're doing bad. What? What? What's going on? Hold up. Oh. Okay, well, they were just talking about how we wore sweatshirts and hoodies in 90-degree weather. I'm so sorry.
It didn't feel like 90. and they said, but when it's 20 degrees, y'all won't even wear a coat.
For real, though, for real. Okay, so they've been doing...
like our names were like, wait, what?
Like what? So, sorry about that. But... they've been doing bad in my IEP. They have not been following my accommodations. They have not been following the shit on my charts. Not my papers. Not my files. Not my insurance. Nothing.
How?
I would get into that. So, I'm supposed to go to Martinez's room every test. I have not been doing that at all.
George Owen hasn't?
George Owen has. None of my teachers. Not a single one.
Wait, no one has been sending you to Miss Martinez?
Mm-mm. Only Owen George. One person.
What did they send you to? Miss Lowe?
No one.
Ooh.
So my accommodations are for when I feel dizzy. Yeah, so my accommodations on my accommodation IEP chart is a big ginormous box. It says when I get dizzy, tell him to look at something straight. When I feel like faint, nauseous, because this is hypoglycemia, I lay my head down for like 10-20 minutes, see how he feels, check his blood sugar and whatever, and get stuff required.
He's not talking about how he's helping someone else. He's talking about what in the first person problem of someone else doing that to him. check his blood sugar, make him see straight, or
so
something at some point.
But the main accommodations is like there's special help teachers in my classrooms.
Toys.
They don't really require fidget toys. They sometimes give me snacks. They ask if, is my blood sugar low when I'm after a test? Like, oh, hey, William, is your blood sugar low, or do you need something to eat? I'm like, no, I'm good, thank you, though. And we do tests. I have, like, files and files and files. Like, I'm getting through therapy. We're going through insurance, copay, how much long sessions can we do, how many sessions can we go, how long can the sessions be, who will be the therapist. Like, we've been doing that with IEP and therapy for the last 3 months, and
insane.
Some little progress have been done. The only thing I got was a paper.
You got a paper and called.
In 3 months.
I had to give Vivian. Can I tell this one?
Wait, okay. No. Sorry. But I've been wanting to talk about this. So, I came in and Miss Martinez looked surprised. She did not have me on her schedule chart files because she goes with OCS kids, and because people with other abilities.
May I ask what's OCS kids?
They're like in another classroom, like a different classroom, not special ed, but a different classroom with other problems, and she helps them read, write, whatever, and I didn't know what that was, and she was like, William? She looked confused because teachers are supposed to let them know 2 days prior before a test. None of my teachers done that. None. Not one. Throughout 3 months of the second semester. Ms. Martinez didn't know I had 5 tests this week. She only thought I had 1. Because none of them emailed her, none of them emailed or texted her.
Which is our new test. That's your new test teacher.
I've been having Miss Martinez for like 3 months, almost 4 months.
I've only seen you go.
Yeah.
You've been mainly going for slow.
I went last week to a room, and then I went.
Miss Lowe.
No, Miss Martinez's room.
Oh.
Yeah, I either go to Miss Lowe's room.
He be texting me sometimes, and he'll be like, "Oh, I went to Miss Lowe's room. It was awesome." I was like, "Okay, I went to Miss Robert." Like, there's so many. I'm like,
how do you keep up with that many people for real?
Exactly. Poor dad. Like,
all right.
He has to keep up with 2 my doctor.
All right. So, basically, Miss Martinez looked very, very confused. And she was like, William, what are you doing here? And I said, I have a test. And she was mad. And I was like, are you okay? And no, not really. Your teacher never warns me at all and just sends you up here. I'm like, sir, I could be doing another class and this student is not getting their IEP things met at all. And she found me wandering in the hall.
Why?
At one time before, because Miss Martinez was not there in her room when Owen George sent me because he did not email her prior 2 days. She was helping with another class. That's her job.
Why were you wandering?
I was wandering. I had nowhere to go. Miss Martinez wasn't there. That's my special help teacher in test.
So what did you do? Did you just wander for 5 minutes?
I just wandered and Miss Lowe found me in the hall.
When? When was that?
Wandering. 1 month ago. Barely. And she's like, hey, what you doing? And I was like, oh, Miss Martinez isn't here today. Why are you taking a test, sweetheart? They just found me wandering in the hall. No, that is completely unfair to me. She literally said it with her own words. That is completely unfair to you. To be having to wander in the halls, looking aimlessly for some help. Your accommodation on your thing, on your IEP sheet, on your files, on your records is to get a special help teacher every single test. Quiz, test, EOC, every single test I take has to be in that room. Has to be. So I was supposed to go up there 4 or 5 times this week. And only gone once. And Miss Martinez was like, oh no, I'm just mad that your teacher never warns me. This is his 3rd, 4th time doing this. Unacceptable by that point.
Yeah.
And yeah, all right. She's like, all right, well, I'll write your name down, darling. She looked mad, and it's not you. Like, she was not mad at me. And poor me was just walking, strolling in aimlessly with my computer like, hello, Miss Martinez. Why is he here? What? Like that's obviously, like, she was confused.
You don't know whether they put you in
That's
the
not
list
my,
or not.
that's...
You just get told to go down to the room. No, okay, you bring down your laptop, and you're sitting there. And then
Yeah,
your
I take the test.
And you're like, what? I got told to be, bring down here to take my test.
Yeah.
And it's not your fault at all.
No, she was nowhere near mad at me.
Mainly the school district.
Yeah. Yeah, but so, yeah.
Right.
Owen George never sends, like, things unless he, like, sends required reports or whatever. Like, hey, William's coming up here today, like, around this time in 4th period, because she has schedules. She doesn't just stay in that room all day. She has schedules, and she had this file thing, and she wrote my name down.
Mm-hmm.
She, oh, I'll write your name down, darling. Because she was, sorry, she was mad because my 4th period teacher did not do, he'd already done this 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
And she has to know 2 days, 48 hours prior before I take a test. So if it's Sunday night and I take a test Tuesday, that teacher has to email Miss Martinez and say, hey, William is taking a test Tuesday at like 9:30 or
5 p.m. Sorry.
Oh my God. 5 p.m.
It should be like this. Hey, teacher, a science test Tuesday. Okay, as a teacher, open up your laptop. Email Miss Martinez saying, hey, this said student William needs to take a test in Miss Martinez's room at, let's say, 2:20.
Yeah.
If you had that, late, I don't know.
Yeah.
But 2:20 p.m., Tuesday afternoon, 4th period, Mr. Owen's class, history.
Yeah.
That's that easy. That's a nice, composed email, get everything written down.
Yep. And so I was like, sorry. Miss Martinez said, well, you're getting a say in your IEP meetings. I don't get a say. I don't even be there. They don't call me.
Well, Dad goes.
Yeah, but I don't get a single fucking word about what happened. The decisions they make, I don't get a single word.
Well, they happen during school. You can't take a day off.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I was like, but Miss Martinez, I don't get a word. I don't get a say. I don't get any information back on what had happened during my IEP meetings, which is very important for the IEP person to know.
What did she say?
And she said, what? She turned right back around to Miss Roberts.
Ooh.
Because Mr. Neighbors has not sent me in 3 months. We take a test every week. So we're over like...
It's a little test. Does it care? Does it matter?
That's on my accommodation. That is completely unfair to me. It's literally on my accommodation.
Literally, you struggle with small tests. And I'm not trying to flame...
No. It doesn't... It's
just that with your learning issues and your learning needs...
I have a learning disability.
Yeah, you struggle with really understanding and, trying to go fast, but you can't work in a fast...
environment.
Society or... Not sure that's what I mean by that, but you can't work in a fast-working society because you just can't keep up. And
I get overwhelmed quick.
Yeah, that has been your issue for practically decades at this point. And then...
It's all about me.
But that room is nice and quiet, no distractions,
They close the door.
Not rushing you until 3:30 is literally your limit because that's when the school day
ends.
But most teachers are not going to assign a test at 3. Most teachers do not do that.
Yeah, he assigned it around like 2:20. I don't know.
Yeah, 2:20. That's like an hour, 10 minutes to get a test done. And that may sound like a lot of time, but for some students who have learning disorders, that's not enough time.
Yeah, I do not take that much, that a lot of time for 18 question tests. I got like a 16 out of 28, I don't know.
That's actually not that bad.
16 out of 28. Or 14, I don't know.
Oh, well, that's still not that bad. No offense to
yeah. So, okay. So, Miss Martinez heard that 3 out of 4 of my teachers...
I'm so sorry, but why the fuck have I think you've... wore this outfit before the podcast.
No, I had a white button-up shirt last podcast.
Yeah, but it looks so familiar.
No, it does not.
I'm looking at the screen now. I was like, wait, why does it look so familiar to one of the podcast outfits you had worn before? Because I do watch the podcast, by the way.
Yep. So that was fun. But basically, my accommodation needs were not being met on my charts. 3 out of 4 of my teachers were not meeting a single one of them. One teacher did not follow anything for 3 months. Mr. Neighbors has not followed a single accommodation on my list for 3 months. I have not gotten a single word or say in my IEP meetings. People have left me wandering in the hallways alone. I've been left to just be aimlessly seeing if somebody was there.
It's sweet to taste just cream soda.
And so Miss Roberts was very, very nice. I love Miss Roberts. She's nice. So a student was in there getting a talk, and Miss Martinez had to translate for it because Miss Roberts doesn't know that much Spanish to translate. And a girl was feeling like anxious, nervous, and ill about her class. And they were getting a 401 plan caught up with her, and she got 3 days of ISS, and I was just standing there like, no, because she skipped class multiple times in gym in just a couple days.
I had thought...
And so you are getting 3 days, but Miss Roberts was nice about it. She wasn't scolding her.
I had thought she had meant, like I was just feeling anxious and then was getting a 401 plan, then got ISS.
No. She skipped physically the whole class and just went to gym.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a reason to get ISS, because for multiple times, yes. So I sat there and, because Miss Roberts called Miss Martinez's name because she was walking down the hall with me because we had to take the elevator because because I have a wheelchair, and Miss Martinez had a a procedure on her hip, and she's going to somebody's funeral. Her aunt died.
Damn.
Yeah. Okay. And she's flying to Mexico for her aunt. I said sorry, and I'm like, that sucks. I'm so sorry. So she's coming back on Thursday. Next Thursday. So I don't know who I'm going to be working with.
Is something happening May 31st?
I don't know.
No, the thing. Grandma.
Fuck. No, it's June. It's June.
Oh my God, that's too close though. That's doing test.
No, it's not. I hope.
No, those are during the test. The benchmarks and everything.
No. It will probably be doing on a weekend day. I know. Who out of the right
testing week?
Who in their right mind would assign that? Okay, we're talking about something else. Okay, so
oh my God.
Miss Martinez said, "Oh, great, I needed you anyway." Because Miss Roberts said, "Hey, Miss Martinez, can you translate for me?" And she's like, "Good, I needed you anyway." Oh. And she's like, "Hey, William has IEP and stuff," and she, okay, okay, so what's going on? And Miss Martinez explains that none of my plans have been met by Mr. Neighbors, none of my 3 other teachers. I got no say in IEP meetings. And she's like, oh, okay. And she, well, we'll definitely give you updates, and Miss Martinez will probably be the one to give me updates, and she'll try to give emails out to those teachers and stuff, and they're dealing with that. So basically, my IEP is not being followed jack shit. The luckiest I get is wandering around aimlessly in the halls waiting for someone to find me. That's not really creepy. And then... okay. So, and then, I get wow, what the fuck? My teachers do not, follow up with Miss Martinez 2 days before. They left me aimlessly wandering in the halls before. And plus, Miss Martinez gets mad because that's already 4 times my 4th period teacher who's actually sending me there. My 3rd class, Miss Faircloth, we don't have any tests in therapy / weight training, so physical
therapy, of course.
So Miss Faircloth isn't doing anything wrong with my IEP needs. She has them in there, but you don't really have. I don't have IEP needs for weights.
Be very careful with the student. It might break.
Right. And then First test followed nothing.
Damn.
And I said, oh, I had 5-4 tests this week. And she, really? And I was like, yeah. And so I thought I would only be sending, I thought Owen George was the only one to send me any. And she went, no, you're supposed to get sent every test you get. Really?
Damn.
For the past 3 months, nothing's been done. So basically, they're ignoring my IEP needs. They're completely discarding the fact that I have tests. I take every test in Mr. Neighbor's room. I can't tell you how poorly I do on each and every single one of them. And I don't get sent to Miss Martinez. And I said, oh, I had 4 or 5 tests last week. I had 4 or 5 tests this week, or quizzes. And she went, really? You had 10 tests, or 8, 9 tests in 10 days. And you only got sent 2? 2 times in 10.
Damn.
Your teachers are not following your IEP at all. They're discarding it like, bye, you don't matter. I'm like, oh my god. So they're literally discarding my whole entire IEP. I'm like, wow. So if you think IEP is glory and glam, like, oh, well, I don't get any help. Honey, I just get sent to a test room once out of 10 tests. They're not helping me.
Yep.
They're making me get worse than I already am.
Yeah.
They literally discarded my whole IEP like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Piece of paper.
Yeah, that's scary and bad how nothing is fucking happening about it. And
I have mental health therapy. I literally had a mental breakdown this Sunday. Ma'am, you gotta hurry up on that therapy quick. Because I already had 5 or 6 mental breakdowns in the bathrooms and in my room crying for 40 minutes. You better hurry the fuck up because it's been 3 months.
Exactly.
I've been suffering way more attacks. March 6th. March 15th. Something else. I had 3 attacks in under 2 months. That's not good. That was very, 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 very rare. I never had that many in under 2 months.
Yeah, dude.
And we're still sitting here waiting for mental health therapy and IEP. So my stuff is being completely ignored. Almost completely ignored. So if you think it's all glitz and glam, no, it is not. I am not getting help. Ms. Martinez is the one to take action, because she's actually pissed on how unfair it is for me.
Exactly.
She was literally mad that I was wandering through the halls before. Not mad at me, but mad at my teachers and shit.
Yeah, you literally were wandering.
And she got mad because how unfair it was for me. Unfair. None of my accommodations were being met. Absolutely none.
I'm like, are you serious?
At best, I would be wandering in the hall. So yeah, that's the frustrating part of IEP. If you want IEP, I recommend you get dyslexic learning disorder, autism, and ADHD, and then have them completely ignore you. Fine. Yeah, what's the next topic?
Me, Donny getting Now, this topic is just very little, casual.
Told you that
was
going to be a long topic.
Yeah, but it's a nice, good thing because it's about Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go fellow players, you are free to enter the trainer code so I can be friends. That sounded fucking weird. But, okay. So, this is how the origin story went. I'm pretty sure Doc had explained this a little bit, but I'll explain it more in depth. So, I was in English
on Tuesday.
Yeah,
literally
yep.
2 days ago.
Yeah, on Tuesday, I was at English, and I had my phone on my desk. My nurse, or my caregiver, Dana, opens up the Pokemon Go app, and this special help teacher, Willams, sees it on my screen. She comes up to me and says, "Can we be friends?" In a weird, whispery voice. And I was like, yeah, sure. I had no idea what she was talking about. I had thought she was just trying to be friends. I'm like, yeah, I won't. I won't.
Say it in a creepy
No, but I wouldn't downplay being friends with someone. I don't care. We can be friends as long as you're not mean, and she's definitely not fucking mean after this favor. And then she showed me her phone. And I was like, oh my god, I would love to be friends. Not the fact that she wasn't nice in the beginning. It's just the fact that I don't normally know a lot of people at my school who plays Pokemon Go. I know a couple of YouTubers. They actually became my friends in Pokemon Go, which is sick like that. And then I only had 10 friends.
I never rode in that ominous. Like, I rode other elevators up there, but I never rode that one we rode today with Miss Martinez. It was like dark and dim.
Whoa.
It's so cool. It's so pretty in there too. It's so fancy.
Oh, really? Okay,
never took that certain elevator before.
Yep. And so she had showed me her phone. I was like, yeah, let's be friends. And so she said, what's your trainer code? And I put in my trainer code. But sadly, my internet wasn't working because I have crappy service.
Connection problem now.
So,
on the other page.
Yeah. But my internet or service wasn't working because I have crap service at the end of the month.
We're getting a new tank.
Yep. So. Literally tomorrow. Hell yes. At least I think I am. And so, she connects me to her hotspot and we start, loading up my game and we get the trainer code in. Sadly, she had made the trade first with William. It was a whole Charizard 1,800.
Like 5-6 days ago.
Yeah, 5-6 days ago. So he had his way earlier than mine, and there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong. And so William gets his Charizard before me, and so she couldn't make 2 special trades in one day. So I was expecting Monday that she'd come. She didn't come, and that's totally fine.
But she literally came the day before.
Yeah, literally the day after. And so, yeah, she didn't come to the English classroom, and she just didn't come, which is fine. I don't care. Wasn't really devastated. I was like, oh, she's just not here today. Okay. And then I just resumed my work as normal, went on Pokemon Go, caught some normal Pokemons with my eyes, because I sadly don't have any movement below my neck. Lucky. You're so able-bodied.
I'm so able-bodied.
Okay,
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Oh, God, not the... Them quad coughs. Oh, God.
I have a certain cough?
Yeah.
Oh,
God, what are mine?
Okay, what is this?
Okay, what the fuck? So, she comes on Tuesday, and she's like, hey, I'm here, let's do the trade. I open up my Pokemon Go app. She said, do you have 20,000 Stardust? I'm like, hell yeah, I have so much Stardust. I have, over...
How much I have.
Oh, you can see when you just click even on a Pokemon, you can see how much Stardust you have, and which is cool. But I have a couple and a lot.
Oh my goodness, your little leg.
Oh.
Your leg is so tiny to me.
I'm wearing shorts. Just give me some time to wear jeans. It'll look a little. It'll look a little bigger. But I get. So I do the 20,000 Stardust easy trade, nothing. Yep. And then I trade her. I think what I traded her. Traded her. Oh fucking God. C1, C2, oh God. No, but I think I traded her a, Natu, that's what I traded her, a little Natu 400 XP, or 400, yeah, 400 CP. So, little baby Natu that I didn't really need, didn't really care for, but she gave me a 1,900 Charizard in CP-wise. I'm like, holy hell, dude, that is, so gracious, you... being that gracious, it was just so kind. We need more kindness in this world. I fucking swear.
You weren't greedy. I was like,
no, yeah, no. I didn't even ask her for a Charizard. I was like, hell yeah, dude. You got 9 Charizards. Do you want me to trade you one? What? And she said, oh, I can trade you one. I was like, what? I after almost 2 years of playing Pokemon Go, I've never caught a Charizard. I had seen one. I had seen one randomly, just randomly, so that's cool. It's fun to know. And I seen a Charizard, and I was saving up candies. I was truly trying to get a Charizard on my own by saving up a lot of Charmander candies, but the Charmanders kept fleeing, and I hate that. But every single time, anytime I would see a Charmander, I would literally click on it in hopes of getting more candies, and right now I have 42 Charmander candies saved up. So I was getting there, nowhere near close, but I was getting there to that wonderful Charizard, which is just great, that I was actually trying for a Charizard, and then she just randomly gives me one, and so I just want to, I think I told Mac about it, and I'll tell you the conversation.
Really?
Yeah.
Got it?
Yep.
To that Charizard?
Oh. I went on my actual messages instead of Facebook messages. Because I normally text my friends and family on my messages. Mac says,
You told her about me, right?
Yep.
Really?
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah. Hey, Mac, how you were jealous about me having 2 gold ducks? Guess what I have now? What? It might shock you. And the screenshot sadly didn't load for her, but I had sent her the screenshots of Charizard with the service. And so, what is it? I've sent screenshots. Sorry to bother you, but did you see what I got? I know you're busy. Love you. And I got 3 magic harpies.
What'd she say?
And then, says, nice, love you too. Those other screenshots have never loaded. Could you send them again when you get a chance? Oh, and I meant thanks. Oh, and yeah, here they are. If they don't load, please tell me. And she had a reaction to it. A surprised emoji.
Shock.
And I said, yeah, I know, crazy. Sent 2 hours ago. And she was active 15 minutes ago, and she had a reaction to it like, oh my gosh, like a good surprised emoji.
Like, what the hell?
She probably was busy. I don't know. And that's totally fine if that's her only reaction. I'm just happy I told her.
Yeah.
Because me and Mac, Sister Mac, talk about a lot of Pokemon and stuff because, I tell her what recent cards I got. I tell her what I recently got evolved.
And,
because I just text. I rarely ever text Mom, sadly, on Facebook because I know she's doing work and I can't. And Facebook on school computers suck. It works nowhere near as good as phone.
Really?
Because when I go to the messages, it doesn't make my other messages that I sent on phone get there. And I have to do a whole syncing process. I'm not doing that. And so I just text. I can still text on computer. It's way more available. But, excuse me. Yeah, but phone is more accessible to me. It actually has my eye gaze things on it. So I can easily work a phone way better than natural things. And I've been getting so many notifications from Temu. Either Mom has been accessing shit. Because it says, confirmed, get free gifts now. Come to the fish lane and check out now. So I've been getting a couple stuff from Temu recently, but it's totally fine. But that was about my little Charizard. It was a fun moment and an awesome moment. Now, can I briefly explain that someone pulled the fire alarm? In my aspect first. Yes. So today, this was a crazy story that's actually happened today. These other moments happened earlier in the week.
The IEP thing?
Yeah, the IEP, but the Donny getting Charizard and interesting poll story happened a couple of days. That's more on our list, the interesting poll story. We haven't talked about it yet. Don't worry. But someone pulled the fire alarm today, which is absolutely fucking insane. Doc has pictures and everything, and we'll upload the video later because we have the list. We need this list to keep on track with things. So, Doc had... Or we were all sitting in English. We were doing this little packet thing. I don't know. It was some worksheet. And we start hearing, attention, this, or something. Attention, please do not use the elevators. There has been an emergency spotted in the building. And it was like an automated robot voice thing, alarming thing. And the alarms...
Did you upload the video yet?
No, I said I'm going to upload it later.
Sorry,
and so it's fine. And the thing went like alarms.
And see, nobody ever warned us about the drill.
Yeah, no one. Normally, our school, when we're doing a fire drill, they would normally, warn, hey. Yeah, the teacher say, hey, we're gonna have a fire. Yeah, but normally, no offense, let me explain. Sometimes our school would do this every single time. When we would having a fire drill, the teachers would get an email about it, or they'll announce it, or the teachers say, hey, we're having a fire drill in first period or second period. Just be alarmed. Just, be on the lookout for that, and I'll tell you the procedures. Okay, that's fine. We are not scared when that happens. But this was out of dead ass nowhere. The teachers looked shocked. They started grabbing things, and I'm like, wait, what? This doesn't seem like a drill. Everyone's like, actually, what the fuck? Like that. No one knew. No one knew. And so it went, please do not use the elevators. This is like an emergency has been spotted in the building. I'm like, oh fuck. Yeah. And those are the fire alarms, by the way.
Yeah.
That's what our school says when their fire is on, or fire is near in the building. And
we never had that happen.
no, and we started fucking going down the steps. Me and William went down an elevator and everything. Mathew took the camera with him. Mathew and Dana were there, so they took the camera downstairs and they filmed it because we couldn't. We would just be in a dark ass elevator going down to where everybody else was. We were fine. We were safe. Elevators were fast. In that case, I think that they would have to, grab some fast elevators or some shit. I don't know.
Fast.
Now, the 2.0 fast elevator.
No.
Please enjoy the 55 miles per hour maximum speed.
God damn.
God damn, I think my chair is fucking broke.
Literally like 10 feet down.
Guys, my arms are lifting. Is that normal?
Your wheelchair is going to break in about 2.5 seconds.
Yeah. Your wheelchair is now going to break in 2.5 seconds. Please be warned of any explosive.
Please jump now. I can't jump.
Fuck.
I can't transfer that fast.
I can't move.
I can't transfer that fast without help.
Imagine how this would. Imagine how this would go.
Oh, fine.
Like they would warn you. You are now riding in the 2.0 elevator, the 2.0 fast elevator. Please sit back and enjoy the fast ass ride. Beep. Like you fall down, your legs. In about now, 2.5 seconds.
I cannot transfer it. It takes me about like 4 minutes.
In about 2.5 seconds. Now 2.4 seconds. Your wheelchair is now going to explode. On the. On the fast maximum capacity that this elevator. Shit. On the fast maximum capacity that this elevator has now broken speed limits. It's now beaten Who's on Bolt.
No, Who's on Bolt.
You have about now 1.5 seconds to get your ass up and walk out of your wheelchair. Open the elevator's door and please drill a big ass hole outside the elevator door.
Girl, you can't do that in 1 second.
And jump before your wheelchair. And jump out of your wheelchair immediately because.
And walk.
Your ass better learn how to walk in one point. Wait.
Excuse me, ma'am. It's almost been 3 months since my quadriplegic journey. Bitch, I have not moved a muscle.
You have been paralyzed from the neck down for 6 months and 1 day. You ass. I want to do it without, fucking up. Okay.
Your ass.
Your ass. Okay, that's where they used to stop. Your ass. Okay. You've been paralyzed for 6 months below the neck. Your ass better learn how to walk in the next 1.5 seconds or your ass is going to die. Please feel free to put on your big boy shoes. Please do not fart in the elevator. That's going to make it more flammable. You have now 0 seconds. The whole elevator and your wheelchair has exploded.
Because you farted.
You have farted and you irrigated half the second you had left. It depleted. Like the second. Oh shit! Sorry, I had beans. It slipped. I can't control my booty hole muscles. Wait, I was getting up in the process of walking. I haven't done that in a while, so gas is irrigated. Out of my booty hole.
How did we go to the Donny? Stay on topic.
It's funny as fuck though.
Stay on topic.
But we went down to the elevator. Mathew filmed the whole thing. They go up to the they go on an explosive now dead ass elevator. The elevator's fine, guys.
Not flammable because when you fart.
No, it's now toxicated and flammable, and they're gonna need a toxicology team to figure out what the fuck was in his fart.
What died in his booty hole?
No, they're gonna need to find out what chemicals is in your fucking gas. The toxicology team will now need a sample of your fart. Please irrigate your fart into the soup.
Ew, okay, please stop. What are you doing? Can I tell the story now?
Wait. No. Mathew and Dana went up to the English room after everything was fine. Everything was good. And I said a little joke out there. And I said the teachers would have been dead by now on how slow they are. Because they were going so slow.
Come out in 7 minutes.
I'm like, do you realize how fast fire goes? You have about 1 minute to get on the building. Stop searching on your Instagram to post a story. Oh, there's fire. Ooh, my phone's burned. I can't fucking post a story. Damn. People will never believe me now. Just post a picture of your broken ass phone. It's black. It burned to a crisp. The phone was already hard, but now it's crispy. Like you could, yeah, no. Okay. Anywho, so they go up to the room, to the English room, and they look out the window, and outside they hear fire trucks. They're like actual ambulance and fire trucks, not ambulance, but like a sound an ambulance makes, but a fire truck. And we were all, what? We were like, actually, what the hell? We had never had a fire truck come to the school because it was a false alarm. Someone had pulled the alarm, and so they're going to get in massive trouble. I don't know who did it. I don't know. And so, yeah, so we had just gone up the stairs, and they had looked out the window and saw the fire truck and the people involved into the fire truck. People who work in the fire department. And Doc and Mathew had taken some pictures, like, very well.
Fire trucks were so fucking fast. In 3 minutes,
yeah.
Alarm rang, boom.
Yeah, literally, once alarm, they pulled up to the crib. Now, once someone pulled that fire alarm, the fire trucks and, the people involved in the fire trucks were there within, like, 3 fucking minutes. Like, that is insanely fast, dude. For, like, a whole crew to get down to the Asheville City Schools. I don't know how far the fire department is from the Asheville City schools. So, ew, the fuck? Okay,
but what do we have?
It's probably one of them.
In our house?
Ew. Go stop. But anywho, so we just chilled there, and Doc got some great photos of the firefighters and the truck. And actually, in the thumbnail, there was like the firefighters in a little square.
Yeah, her thumbnail was so good.
Yeah, her thumbnail, she made that all on her own. So congratulations to Doc. You can't see it yet because she hasn't even uploaded the video. We haven't uploaded the video yet. Apologies for that. But that is the only one we're gonna get. And now you can tell your story about me rambling on for fucking ages.
Fine.
Okay.
You've already explained this situation.
Now, interesting pole story. Now, I know a little bit of background of this, but it's been quite a while since I learned this, so it might be cool to relearn that lesson.
Yep.
Now on to William.
Okay. That's my fat ass kid. Hey, I'm not fat.
I'm fat. Okay.
Damn,
girl, damn. We are talking too hard. Okay. As you can tell, I was prepared. Okay, so we got the paper. This is something I learned Monday of last week. This week. This is a girl named by Frida Kahula.
Frida. Wait, let me see. Frida Kyle.
Damn, it has a K and an H. There we go. And so, I'm gonna basically, okay, so, she crashed. I'm gonna read you the section bit, the whole section bit, from this point on to. Yes, I'm dyslexic, of course I stutter on every fucking word.
I'm dyslexic, of course I have an IEP.
Oh, damn. Okay, I'm going to read you the story of...
Frida Kyogre. Kyogre.
Excuse me. No, I didn't. I burped away from it. Okay.
You fucking burped on my Simba Puff, you nasty hoe. Damn!
Damn, Donny. Okay. On Okay, on September 17th, 1925, at the age of 18, Frida and her friend Alejandro were riding in a public bus.
when it crashed into a trolley car near its La Ciudad de Mexico. Frida suffered numerous injuries, including a broken spinal column, a broken collarbone, broken ribs, broken pelvis, 11 fractures in her right leg, a crushed and dislocated right foot, and a dislocated shoulder. However, the most horrifying injury from the accident was one of those bus handrails also impaled her abdomen, pierced her uterus, and permanently damaged her reproductive ability.
Her poor coochie.
After the incident, Frida was forced to give up her aspirations of being a doctor because she was bedridden in a full body cast. Her father, trying to find something that would quell her boredom, bought her an easel, canvas, paint, and paintbrushes. The gesture would change Frida's life forever. During this period of time, she painted numerous self-portraits. After 3 months in a full-body cast and even more time spent confined to her bed because of her injuries, Frida eventually regained her ability to walk, but complications from the accident would affect her for the rest of her life. She often experienced periods of extreme pain. The pain was so intense she had to be confined to the hospital or be bedridden for months at a time. Doctors performed more than 35 operations throughout her life because of the accident, mainly on her back, her right leg, and foot. Although Frida was not internationally known for their tribute relationship, both Diego and Frida were guilty and plenty of infidelity, but some examples were more extreme than others. For example, Diego once cheated on Frida with Christiane Carlos, Frida's sister, in her own home. In response to Diego's embalmment act, Frida cheated on Diego with a man named Leon Trotsky, an act that would change the course of world history. Trotsky was a famous communist revolutionary from Russia and had been expelled from the country by his former comrade Joseph Stalin. Diego has invited Trotsky and his wife to life as La Casa Azul in order to provide protection and a safe haven for Trotsky, who had been hunted down by Stalin's henchmen after Frida and Trotsky were caught having the affair. Trotsky and his wife were asked to leave. Trotsky was murdered shortly thereafter by Soviet hitmen. Frida and Diego's life would make today's reality TV seemed tame. Frida would eventually have her right foot amputated from complications from her accident. She would have been confined to a bed for the later part of her life and would eventually die from further complications of sickness related to her accident. After her death, Frida's work became a voice. She died of a heart attack. So she had 35 operations, 11 fractures in her right leg, broken collarbone, pole through her abdomen and pelvic, and then she had so much. So this is all she had, which surprised me the most. She had suffered a broken spinal column, a broken collarbone, broken ribs, broken pelvis, 11 fractures in her right leg, a crushed and dislocated right foot, and a dislocated shoulder, and then she had an accident bus handrails that impelled through her abdomen, pierced her uterus, permanently damaged her reproductive ability. Then she had got an amputated foot from the complications. She had extreme pain for years, was bedridden, had 35 operations, and had a heart attack later on.
Yep.
And that was a little interesting thing.
Yeah, and I have heard this story before because I used to be in Spanish 1.
The way our Spanish teacher helped, it was actually way more interesting than I explained it, but
yeah,
there you go.
Because he just read it off the paper.
Yep,
and
alright.
It is still astonishing that one human being had endured all those injuries. Oh, sorry, Emmie. Oh my god, I about ripped my head off.
But it literally,
it is impressive that someone with a impaled pole through her, literally impaled from a pole, had all these injuries, had a damaged spinal column, which could cause pain, and fibromyalgia, which is nerve pain and muscle pain. So, like, all this could have caused so much extra things, and it did. And it sadly caused a related myocardial infarction, which means your muscles don't pump properly. Your then heart goes out of rhythm, arrhythmia, and then you have a myocardial infarction, which means you have a heart attack. Yes, thank you. Recent terminology I've learned. And yeah, that is just basically that. It's insane that she had lived for as long as she did. No offense, I'm super sorry. I can't remember how long she lived, but it was crazy in those years how much people could do. Because Well, was she born 18? 25?
She was 19 or 18 when the accident happened in 1925.
Yeah, wow. Oh my fucking god, she is younger than my...
Somebody had died or something, I think, not with her.
Yeah, from like a Soviet...
She suffered the long-term
horrible effects. Someone was with her, I think, and they had died, but she had suffered the long-term effects, but, didn't sadly live life to the fullest of her capability, and that is not like my story at all.
No.
And I know I'm shifting it towards me, I'm sorry, but for me, my life got shifted in a way that I didn't think it would, because I was at a hospital.
Mine got kind of shifted in a positive way after the horrible, traumatic event.
Mine was an accident, and I couldn't do anything to stop it, and sadly I had to crush my C1, C2 vertebrae. Throwing some medical facts at you, now strolling into our next topic, our quadriplegic struggles. Now, me and William, if you can't tell or didn't know, we are both quadriplegics, but at way different levels.
You are 6 months, 2 days into your injury, right?
No, 6 months, 1 day.
So, Donny is 6 months, 1 day in his injury, and I'm like 2 months, 2 weeks?
Yep.
2 months, 11 days into my injury.
Yep. And so, William has had a lot less experience than me, but I have a lot more experience.
It's over 4 months. Almost 4 months better than me. Damn.
Excuse me.
This injury happened back in October 24th, 2023. My injury happened February 13th, 2024.
Yep. So... our injuries are very much months apart. I was still living 4 months as a quad by the time William probably had gotten injured. Not quite, though. I don't think I was... not quite. I was super close, though. Like a couple, 10 days away or something.
So we're like 3 months.
Yeah. We're like 3 months apart, depending on like the 6 months, 1 day, or 2 days that I've recently hit. Probably is 6 months, 2 days. But I like to keep track of the days and the months in my Instagram bio. Donny McStuffins is my name, and that is my name on Instagram, so you can just look it up to know what I'm doing on Instagram, and basically in my daily life. So this whole thing, we are going to talk about our struggles as quadriplegics, what level we are, what that means in our case, because keep in mind, all quadriplegics are different. Now I want to give a base of the spine real quick. So, anything in your neck area is all C. If you break anything in your goddamn C area, you are immediately going to become a quad. There's no changing it. You could be complete. Complete is a bad thing. That means all function within that one vertebrae is
gone.
Depleted. Gone. So, in the C1, C2, that where my injury is, it's right near the brainstem, which controls every nerve and everything in the body. How you breathe, how you speak, how you move. Brainstem is essential. And the brain, but the problem is those vertebrae are right near the base of the neck.
Yep.
Right there.
Yep.
And when you damage it, like bend your neck the wrong way, you are going to damage those vertebrae in the end. And those are the deadliest spinal cord injury you can get. I looked it up a little while ago when I think they looked it up during my injury or my coma that I was in. About 60 to 80% of people who have my injury die. Because
I had a way less percent, which is good.
Yeah, because you can't sustain breathing. Because you can't do anything below your collarbone or neck.
Oof.
Nothing.
That's why he has a defibrillator. And
yep.
I don't have a trach, but I do have like a nebulizer.
Yeah, which is
for colds.
So fucking lucky. Mm-hmm. Now, since I am paralyzed from the neck down, essentially, I can move my neck. Most C1, C2 quads can move their neck at some point, but not many months after their injury.
Yeah,
and
it
it's
took them like
2 months to move my neck.
Goddamn.
Just to move my neck. And I don't even have full strength of it either, so I only have 15%. And in a toy, you are supposed to have 24%, which is a healthy, good for your neck.
Your full body is supposed to be 200%.
Yep.
Strength. Because your legs make up 100, right?
Yep. Your legs, if you don't have any movement below the knee down, you're 50% gone. If you have nothing below the hip down, you are 100% gone.
You only have 100% left because your torso, your neck, your head, your arms,
your fingers, your neck. Yeah,
a lot
of those factors go into the 100%. But once you lose your neck, your arms, your shoulders, your torso, your legs, your feet, your fingers, your hands, your neck, like I did, surprisingly, in one fucking hit. Woo!
50K, what the hell?
He's watching ads, and I really should be doing that, but we're doing a podcast right now, and I need to keep it professional, dude. I don't really mind that I'm getting less money, because, can I please know what money you're on?
2,894,000. You do not have to fucking
Hell yeah. That's awesome, dude.
You're still 2 million bigger.
Yep. Now 5 mil. 5 mil, 50 something K. And so I had lost all that, and now my body went from 199 because I had just some weird foot thing. Literally only reduced 1%. 1% out of the full body strength. I had 199%.
Oh.
But now my body, without my head, I lost 1.
You won because it's just resting.
Because it's a resting torso. If you take out my pacemaker and you only leave my head, I'm basically dead. Because at that point, even if you had left me for maybe a day, I can't breathe on my own.
Yeah, he has a defibrillator breathing for him.
Yeah.
Completely.
So basically how the lungs work is when your diaphragm muscles, when you inhale, your lungs expand.
Yeah.
When you exhale, when you inhale, your diaphragm is pushing up on your lungs to expand, I think. But when you exhale, your diaphragm is going back to relaxed. Your diaphragm is going back to relax. But when you lose that, your nerves and signals do not tell you to, see, this is only what I can do.
That's very labored. That will get me out of breath. I can't just look at that and that gets me out of breath. Yeah.
It's making me out of breath trying to breathe on my own. Because my stomach, when you breathe naturally fully in.
Yeah, okay.
It's fine. Versus Donny's.
It's like fast, rapid stomach breathing.
Because he's trying to get that one breath in. And then when I try to do that, I'm like this. Like I'm straining my neck.
Yep.
Strain your neck as you breathe in. And only get half the exhale out. And move your stomach.
Yeah.
That would be Donny's best outcome.
Yeah, no.
Which is not sustaining enough because you're going to faint if you keep hyperventilating like that. I think. But they decided to put a pacemaker. I did have a tracheostomy for 2 months of my injury. To be perhaps during the whole coma process, I had a tracheostomy put in my trachea or near the
2 months.
bronchi.
For 2 long months.
Yep, 2 long months, 56 days to be exact. And I got the tracheostomy removed because they wanted to put a pacemaker or a defibrillator around my lungs and around my diaphragm so that could mechanically work as a push and exhale movement and motion.
Yep.
Since my lungs don't do that for me. And so it's been wonders. I haven't had any issues with it. I just need surgery every year to get the battery replaced.
Yep.
It's every year. So it's been 6 months. They count only human months. So gonna be a little while. So October 24th is when I'm gonna need December something. I'm gonna need a new battery for my pacemaker, and so that's a little bit of an invasive surgery.
Like, not invasive.
Yeah, it's opening up my chest cavity to get to a whole thing around my lungs to replace a battery. But I don't get really worried about it. They explained the procedure to me several times. They say I'm fine. They say I'm going to be healthy after, and they say I'm going to be good after. So nothing really to worry about. And not like William, I have no tricep function, I have no bicep function, I have no adenoid function, I have no tenocadesis, I have no function, nothing. William has bicep, tenodesis,
Yep.
adenoids in the wrist,
Yep.
has...
I don't have core function.
He has some shifting of his elbow. Elbow.
Like
Alright, this is your elbow now. Yeah, his shoulder.
Not much.
He can lift it.
Like, I can lift it.
You're using a little bit of your back muscles there to lift.
Yeah.
Which is not below your injury. I think above. Because you are C5, C6 incomplete. If you were a complete, you would most likely, hopefully, or not hopefully, not breathe.
Yeah.
Because a C8 complete can't breathe.
Damn.
I'm at the base! You realize how bad...
I had a
See,
tracheotomy.
I will look up...
Donny?
Yeah.
I had a tracheostomy for 1 week and was in a 1-week coma.
You got it real lucky. No
Oh,
offense.
yes.
For what you did. And we're not going to explain the attempt.
Just
We're not...
Said,
Yeah.
No,
But...
we're not doing that.
Yeah, but for me, I am a C1,
Go back
C2...
on Sunday's video.
Yeah. Okay, C1... C2... vertebrae fracture. Yep. A C1 through C2 injury is considered to be the most severe of all spinal cord injuries, as it can lead to full paralysis, but it is most often fatal. Depending upon their severity, these types of spinal cord injuries either are categorized as complete or incomplete. See, look, right at the fucking base of the neck.
Yep. Yep.
Yep, this right there, right near this brainstem.
God.
How long does it take for a C1 and C2 fracture to heal? Typically, after a non-surgical, a fracture.
Yeah, just a fracture, not a break.
That 8 to 12 weeks. What?
Damn.
Not the effect. Just to heal the bit.
Damn, ho.
A non-surgical. What is the survival rate? The mortality of 120 days was 26.7% in the combined fractures group and 18.5% in the isolated fracture group. There was no significant difference in the 120-day and overall mortality between these injury patterns. I have no idea what that means. How serious is a C2 fracture?
Alright, we don't need a...
C2 fractures are associated with 20% and 40% increased risk of mortality within 3 months.
Damn, ho.
And 2 years, respectively. The majority of C2 fracture types are type 2 DINS fractures. This is troublesome because they have pseudo-dorthritis non-union date that exceeds 50% rate. Wait. In the elderly. Damn. Wait a damn minute. What is the outcome? C1. C2 spinal cord injury. Or SCI. Okay. Injury of C1 to C6 nerves will likely result in quadriplegia or paralysis that affects the arms and legs.
Yep.
Injuries to the upper half of the cervical spine, C1 through C4, often result in severe disability. Docs is C4. C4,
Yeah.
C5, C6, no, C8. And as a patient may not be able to breathe on his or own cough, you can't even cough or breathe on your own through C1 through C4. So if you get a, like, oh, fine, I just got a C3. Oh, no. You're in the bad rate. Get out.
Okay.
You don't want to damage anything in those 4 vertebrae.
Alright.
I'm sorry, but those are the 4 vertebrae leading to the spine. Wait.
Okay, Donny says.
Wait. Yep. Individuals with C1 to C3 level spinal cord injuries may suffer some or all the following: paralysis of arms, hands, legs, and torso. Well, shit. Experience all.
You're just C1 and C2, right?
Yep. Not C3. What happens if C1 is damaged? Oh. Of all breathing muscle. Depending on the severity of injury to the C1, your child Child may experience paralysis of some or all of the breathing muscles and possibly arms and legs. Your child may need a ventilator to help breathe for a period of time.
You have a defibrillator and you
Breathing
actually for you.
Can you
try breathing for me? Oh, my breathing one. And I'm sorry. I don't
Holy
only
shit.
use a nebulizer. I also use a BiPAP mask every single night when I fall asleep. Every single night.
What spinal cord injuries has the worst prognosis? Cervical spinal cord injuries affect the head and neck region above the shoulders.
Alright, okay, we don't need a whole...
Wait.
Seriously, we're just talking about us.
I want to look.
Donny.
Okay. I love looking it up because I like...
to go on like a 30,
I know,
20-minute
but...
about looking up on Google.
Okay, but now we're going to talk about a quadriplegic struggle. So, William, what are, like, some things that you don't like about being your level injury of a quad? C5, C6, incomplete to be exact.
Think of some things that you could do as an able-bodied. I can definitely think of some things.
I don't know.
You have no struggles? Oh my god.
No, I do have
I'm
struggles.
Just kidding.
Things I could do as an able-bodied was obviously walk, pick up things. I don't like not being able to pick up things, or I have to give everything a second thought before I do things. Because I don't have any core function, so I'm constantly falling over, or I fell out my wheelchair a couple times. I bended down so far that I had to help. I have a service dog named Sadie. I have POTS, which I faint, like from high heart rate and stuff, and heat, and stuff like that. POTS.
Tachycardia?
Yep, tachycardia.
Do you feel smart saying that?
Yes. But I have POTS. I've been having POTS for like only 2 months. Not the actual pot, like drugs. No, it's a condition.
Post-orthostatic tachycardia.
Arrhythmia?
Nope, POTS. What's the S?
Ooh.
Syncope, right? Post-orthostatic tachycardia syncope, right?
Wait, what did you say?
Port? No, God. POTS meaning condition. Oh, postural tachycardia syndrome is when your heart rate increases very quickly after getting up or from sitting or lying down. It can get better with changes to your lifestyle, but some people may need treatment with medicine.
Yep.
It's also known as a postural orthostatic. I only got the S wrong. I thought it was syncope, but syndrome. Postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. Holy
Okay,
crap, I was
so
correct.
good job, Donny. Good job, Donny. So
that was dog.
whenever I don't faint on the daily, obviously, but when I'm standing or when I obviously have my stander, but I sometimes have a history of fainting and stuff, and I fainted multiple times throughout my POTS journey. So.
Yep. And quadriplegia, because I want to keep in mind that most quadriplegics develop POTS or some type of blood sugar.
Yeah.
Or blood sugar.
I have hypoglycemia and POTS, so.
Yeah, blood pressure thing after they become their injury because you can't move those bits anymore.
Yep. So that's definitely. Yep.
Sorry.
That's definitely one struggle where I pick up things. I have to think about things with a second thought and bowel routine. I just like to be able to poop in peace whenever I feel like to go, but I can't feel it, so I have to stimulate myself with a shot. Not an actual needle or anything, but it's like a enema shot where you stick it up my booty hole and press the button. Sydney helps me with that.
Basically like a stimulant, of course.
Yeah.
Stimulant, but it's basically like a helper.
To help get things out. And then Donnie's wife, Sydney, helps stimulate me because I can't do that by myself.
Nope.
So that's fun. And
DRS, digital rectal stimulation.
Yep. And things with wheelchairs. God, don't get me fucking started with that. Donnie, I felt he has the worst fucking luck with it. In a week, he has switched 2 wheelchairs. Literally in a fucking week.
Me and Donnie have the worst fucking chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
We had to put my sip and puff on mine, and oh my fucking god. My sip and puff was the worst thing possible, because we had to get it wired to the chair, and we had to tape it, put it around the chair.
Yeah, it was just...
But I'm so happy I found something that finally...
Yeah, but that's my struggles with being a quadriplegic for 2 months and, 11, 12 days. So. Donny?
Now, my struggles are a wide, vast, a little bit more than Williams, and I'm not trying to sound, petty.
You bring up something that I can relate
Yeah,
to.
literally, exactly.
That's a real
because I have no movement below the neck, or basically below the collarbone, because I can move things, like my neck, but I can't really move anything below my collarbone, not feel anything. So when I have to poop, I can't feel even the urge. And most of my, I keep forgetting this word. What's that word that makes you feel things? A new response system.
Digestive stimulation? What?
Nope. It starts with an A. It's this one word that helps you feel like I have it in my head.
Sensation?
No, helps you get a response when you need to poop.
I don't fucking know.
Oh my god, I had the word.
It's okay.
I always love bringing up the smart fancy word, but I want to look it up, but I won't. But
Please don't.
yeah, it's when I do that. But it's basically just a new response system that the body develops after a spinal cord injury, because you don't have the normal sensation that a normal person or an able-bodied person can feel. Because anything below that injury you can't feel, or you have very limited, delayed, not really great. The good thing is I can feel pretty good internally. The only ones I can't really feel internally are my leggies. That's really it. For some odd reason, I can't really feel my legs internally, which is weird.
That's just a quadriplegic thing.
Yeah, weird fucking thing. But I can feel everything from the hips up internally, at least. But physically, oh, fuck no. You touch my skin, I won't feel it. You hit me, I won't feel it.
Yeah, okay.
And, not like that. And, basically, the quadriplegic struggles, since I am a more higher level than William, which is not a good thing.
I'm the C5, C6.
Yep, C5, C6, and I'm C1, C2. Which is weird to know, because I used to be the most able-bodied and the most healthiest in my crew. Ew.
It's cups of coffee.
Oh.
I don't even think they can hear. I think they can.
I hope not, but it's like an ad playing in the back of William's game. He was watching some ads, and our phone has a stupid thing where I see a setting in our accessibilities though that says turn off media, turn off the sound that plays from ads and things. I don't know.
Really?
I saw that accessibility thing a while ago, and it's maybe that could work or fix it.
In settings?
So, yep, in settings. We'll figure that out later. Can we try and figure that out later?
Yeah.
Do you mind? Okay, good. So, yeah, my injury, my struggles are basically the same as Williams. I guess a little bit. Damn, we've been going on for an hour, 10 plus minutes. Oh, look at us go. No, it's fine. That was fucking funny as shit. You are now on a 2 point. Okay. But that was funny. But the most struggles I have is just bowel routine, not feeling, and the main struggle I have is incontinence. Incontinence. Basically, your body doesn't know when you're going, and so when I get more hot, I can pee or poop more, and so I need to wear diapers. The fact that I wear diapers does not make me feel embarrassed of anything. I'm like, oh, I don't care. Whatever. But I hate when I'm trying to have fun with my fucking friends outside on the zoo trips. Emmie will get some incontinence, but not bad. Doc will get some, not bad, because she can't poop at all. And I poop and pee too much.
Oh.
So, 1 hour later of hanging out, oh, need my diaper changed. Another hour, oh, need my diaper changed. We can't even, do 3 hours without 3 diaper changes. That means transferring me out of my wheelchair with fully paralyzed limbs. which none of the group can do because we're all, no offense, disabled. We have different disability limits and we can't reach things. There's not a big-ass adult table that can fit my ass. I'm huge. Like, I'm pretty big. I'm not little. And my weight is 1 stone. Very thin, so that's caused issues of, like, needing a feeding tube at night. Good thing is I can handle feeding tubes, luckily, because I don't have a huge gag reflex, which is thankful. I mean, kind of bad in the aspect of choking. Can't fucking gag on the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, so most of my struggles are bowel routine, incontinence, heat. So, like, when it's too hot, I can't regulate that, so, you know, I would need a lot of water or drink a lot of water, which makes more incontinence, which makes me have to use catheters more. It's a whole big deal, and then also just not being able to move on my own. That's never, I mean, obviously I've been like, damn, like I wish I had Emmie's and Willams movement. Like I would even wish for Donny's. No offense. Even though it's barely nothing, it's better than what I have.
It's worse than yours. The head movement.
Yeah.
It is cute baby stuff.
No offense, maybe not Donny's. Because me and Donny are equally both the same. Because, you know, we have weakness. We can't.
He doesn't have the same spinal cord. And he doesn't have one.
He has SMA, spinal muscular atrophy. A mutation within the SMA1 and SMA2 genes. No longer sending motor signals to those muscles. To actually move and you know, send electrical signals through the muscles. That's why they cause them to atrophy. And you basically keep the same strength you had as a newborn throughout your whole life. Because nothing else progresses. You don't gain. Really. It's not like dystrophy where you actually lose.
Yeah.
DMD is that. You start losing muscles, meaning your heart muscles, your organ muscles, all the muscles that in your body, you start losing actual muscle everywhere. Which is a bad thing. Because you're losing breathing muscles,
Heart muscle,
yeah.
Every muscle control.
Because basically newborn lungs have to keep up with a full-bodied adult when you're with SMA.
God.
So you are getting weaker over time, technically, because you just keep those muscles, and as you grow in age, you need more muscles to function. So, yeah. Fun. But most of my issues are, you know, with heat, incontinence, and mainly bathroom issues, really. I don't find me being paralyzed really such a huge deal. I just go through every single day as it comes, really. But that is going to end today's podcast episode, everyone. 47 down. Thanks so much for watching today's episode with me and William. It's been it's been fun. It's been fun, dude. Fun hanging out. So, yeah, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you all next podcast. Bye!